Feast your eyes on the class of 1974. Guys, this thing's 51 years old. It came out of the collection. If you follow our channel, we had a whole truckload of NOS brand new motorcycles come out of the Midwest. This one is not NOS, but it's pretty damn close. 751 miles. The collector who had these bikes only bought extremely low mileage, 100% original diamonds, and kept them that way for the better part of 50 years before he passed away. So this one is original paint on the fuel tank, the fenders, original. Guys, this bike even has the original tires on it. It's 100% original. The only items that aren't original on it are the consumables, the oil, the spark plug, the gasoline, and the chain. We put a new gold chain on it because we wanted to dress that up a little bit, but it's absolutely spectacular. Let me give you a quick riding demo on it. That's the best part of these classic Hondas is, unlike most antiques, the Hondas are made to ride. This thing is just as reliable as a brand new motorcycle, even in some ways more reliable because it's easier to work on it. It's got a carburetor instead of fuel injected points. It's an absolute bulletproof classic. This one is truly a time capsule. Let's fire it up. Starts first kick. Purrs like a kitten. It looks and runs like a brand new motorcycle. This has got to be the nicest 74 XL175 on the planet. Everything electrically works beautifully on it. The turn signals, high beam, low beam, all the idiot lights. The gauges look to be in brand new condition. Even the switch housings, these look like NOS switch housings. See how crisp and clean the paint is on there? It even has the original coating, which is normally long gone on the levers. Engine's nice and smooth. Total diamond. Really, the best part about owning a vintage Honda, unlike many other antiques and classics, is how much fun they are to ride. It's smooth, it's carbureted perfectly, clutch and transmission work excellent, suspension is plush, the seat is plush. They're a joy to look at, they're a joy to operate, and as far as owning a classic, there's not an easier classic to own than a Honda, and I've owned thousands of them, over 8,000 classic motorcycles in the last 20 years. The gauges on the bike, if you look at the gauges, they look in mint original condition. The original handlebars in mint shape. The original grips, the original levers. It even has the preserved nature sticker still on the fuel tank, on the original factory painted fuel tank. Just an absolutely remarkably clean original Survivor. It's absolutely a museum quality piece. Definitely a collectible item. Very rare to find them with original paint and original components, original tires and everything like this. We went right through the bike, top to bottom. It was in the service department for a total of 12 hours and then in the detail shop for 20. And I'll go over exactly what we did here. Full major tune-up on it. Has a new spark plug in it, brand new battery, set the valve clearances, cleaned and gapped the ignition points, set the ignition timing. The fuel tank was drained, rinsed, and inspected. The carburetor was disassembled, cleaned, and rebuilt and tested. We didn't like the way it was running. It was running a little too rich, so we went down one on the pilot jet and reset the float bowl height and adjusted the air fuel screw, and it's now carbureted perfectly. So we did the carb twice to get it perfect. We're running VP94 ethanol-free fuel and installed a brand new air filter, drained the oil, cleaned the internal screen, and installed fresh Spectro 10W40 engine oil. Verified and tested the transmission and clutch shift and worked perfectly. Lubricated and adjusted all the cables, adjusted the front and rear brakes, adjusted the spoke tensions, installed a new heavy-duty gold final drive chain, new Michelin tubes in the original tires, front and rear, set the tire pressures, new 6-volt taillight bulb, went through all the electrical wiring, confirmed everything is good, all the lights and horn check good, gave it a full 100-point nut and bolt check, so it's a complete clean bill of health. Then I went to the detail shop where it was given what we call a full rotisserie detail and preservation service. We wanted to maintain the originality of the bike, so the original fender paint, the original fuel tank paint, the side covers, everything was left exactly the way it was when we got it. We carefully hand washed and degreased it. We polished the fuel tank and the side covers, a 3-stage process, and then sealed it with this product called New Coat. It's a polymeric wax with it's a once-a-year wax that we use on all the bikes in the museum. It has a ceramic coating also. Then we did quite a bit of polishing on the other components, like this engine cover right here, the points cover and the ignition cover. And on the other side, I think also, no, that's actually the original paint on this side. All the chrome was polished, all the painted surface were polished. Every inch of chrome on the bike was polished, and a lot of the aluminum was polished. The forks, if you look at the fork lowers, the original clear coating on there had faded and was checked. So we did a full restoration of lower fork tubes. They look as good or better than the day they came out of the crate. The original clear coating was stripped. It's a 3-stage process of sanding and then 3-stage of polishing, and it makes the forks shine like chrome. The brake, the wheel hub was also polished. The chrome was polished. The spokes were cleaned. The chrome fork uppers were polished. Let me grab John's work order on it. He took off both wheels to clean and polish them. It was 4 hours labor on the wheels. Painted the frame rails. The exposed sides of the frame rails were repainted. There were some flaking paint on there on the frame. The original 50-year-old paint was faded. So that was 3 hours. Took off 2 shocks, removed the springs, repainted the shock springs, and polished the shock bodies with the original shocks. They look fantastic. Took the muffler off, the exhaust system off, sanded and painted and restored the entire exhaust system. It's unobtainium to find an original 50-year-old exhaust on an on-off-road bike like this with no rust on it, and it's in impeccable condition. One of the nicest I've seen. It looks like an NOS exhaust. There's one tiny little blemish right here that you barely can even see, but the original chrome looks spectacular. The foot pegs look brand new. The brake lever looks brand new. They thoroughly cleaned the motor. That's the original paint on the engine cases, which is just absolutely freaking remarkable. It looks that good 50 years later. They sanded and painted, removed and painted the chain guard on the other side with careful attention made to mask off the original sticker so that wasn't lost. And the fork lowers were polished. So it was a total of 20 hours of labor in the detail shop, and where am I? 12 hours in the service department, so 32 hours of labor plus parts, $133 in parts. We charge $175 an hour for labor, so total of $5,600 in labor for 32 hours of shop labor and $133 in parts. It came to $5,733 plus the tax, so $6,097 if you bought your bike here and said, I want this 3-page list of things done and cosmetic preservation and restoration service to this standard, and it was 32 hours, that's what it costs at $175 an hour. It was tuned perfectly. It's mechanically perfect. It's probably the lowest mileage one. It's definitely the lowest mileage one for sale in the world today. We went online, we didn't see a single one even remotely close to this. It's absolutely a museum quality piece, yet it's a bike capable of riding. The original tires are in remarkably good condition. They're usually severely dry rotted at this point. At 50 years, this was stored indoors, and there's a little bit of checking, as you might expect, but they're in remarkably good shape. There is some failure on the chrome on the wheel right here, on this side and on the other side. But I mean, you can see over here that some of the chrome is peeled away. But this is original. The original tire, original rim. If you wanted to re-chrome the rim, that could easily be done. The front rim has a little bit of patina on it. Just want to point that out. There's actually a couple scratches in the front fender here. A couple beauty marks on the original paint front fender, and one on the tank right here. So if you know it is a 50-year-old antique, it does have a little patina, but that's it's all original. If you wanted to re-chrome the wheels or repaint the fender, that could be done. But I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't change a thing. I've been around the industry a long time. These originals are just unobtainium. They just don't really exist in this condition. So when you find one, you want to keep it original. You can see the fuel lines were replaced with a fuel filter being installed when the Carb was rebuilt, and it was tuned to perfection. So if you're looking for an absolute diamond classic right here to add to your collection, one that's ready to bring to the bike show, ARMA bike show, or to the Antique Motorcycle Club of America, or you just want to add a beauty to your collection that needs nothing, your ship just came in. This one's remarkable. If you have any questions, call us 860-454-7024, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. My son Kenny Jr. or my daughter Jordan will pick up the phone. We'll take care of you. We can finance it. We can white glove ship it with enclosed insured transport right to your door, and we take trades. But this is the nicest XL175 we've had in ever through the shop. Nicest original, 74, and it's now 51 years old. Don't snooze on this one, guys. She'll be gone in a New York second. Wish we could keep it, but we can't. We've got a lot of overhead here in this massive facility. If you look down the row here, you'll see it's a football field long. There's hundreds of motorcycles in here, and there's 4 floors. This is just 1 floor. So there's a little bit of overhead running a facility of this size, and we're kept alive with the buy-sell trade business. Financially, that's what supports the museum, the New England Motorcycle Museum, and we do sell some museum quality diamonds like this from time to time. So good luck bidding on it. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.